Chattanooga, Tennessee was struck by severe flash flooding after relentless downpours dumped more than 6 inches of rain in a matter of hours, transforming streets into rivers and leaving cars stranded in fast-rising water. Emergency crews rushed to respond as the city's low-lying areas rapidly filled with floodwaters. Interstate 24 and several other major routes were shut down as deep water covered lanes, cutting off key transport corridors. Traffic cameras showed vehicles partially submerged, and detours caused heavy congestion across the Tennessee Valley. Authorities urged drivers to stay off the roads entirely. Residents across multiple neighborhoods, including Brainerd, East Ridge, and Collegedale, found themselves trapped by floodwaters that surged into homes and businesses. Swiftwater rescue teams worked non-stop to reach those in danger and bring them to safety. The torrential rain quickly overwhelmed storm drains and creeks, causing water to spill over embankments and inundate entire intersections. In some areas, the current was strong enough to push debris and damage property.
Oh my God, babe, that's a huge tornado. Look at it.
Well, boys, I fucking sent her a little too fucking hard. I really hope I...
Oh my gosh, look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Is this coming? Oh, it's here. It's here.
The water rushed over the interstate. Officials reported no deaths or missing persons, but the scope of the flooding prompted widespread concern. Many families sought refuge in an emergency shelter set up at a local recreation center to assist those displaced. The National Weather Service confirmed rainfall totals exceeding half a foot in some parts of the metro area, calling it an event of rare intensity. Forecasters warned that the saturated ground and lingering storms could lead to further flooding. In Hamilton County, a local state of emergency was declared to speed up rescue efforts and mobilize resources. The declaration also paved the way for school closures and heightened readiness across public agencies. Areas just across the Georgia border in Catoosa and Walker counties were also hit hard with roads submerged and travel on Interstate 75 disrupted. The flood impacts rippled far beyond Chattanooga's city limits. Emergency teams reported dozens of rescues from both vehicles and residences, often in swift, waist-deep water. Firefighters described working against the clock as conditions deteriorated. The heaviest rain fell in repeating bands over the same urban corridors, trapping the moisture above Chattanooga and dumping it in staggering bursts. Meteorologists likened it to tropical rainfall patterns. Urban infrastructure struggled to cope as runoff from paved streets funneled rapidly into low-lying zones. Underpasses and highway interchanges became instant flood basins, making some rescues dangerous for responders. Public alerts urged people to avoid all floodwaters, warning that even shallow depths could sweep vehicles away. Residents were advised to monitor weather updates as more heavy showers remain possible. Schools, businesses, and public offices in affected areas suspended operations as cleanup and recovery began. For many, the damage to property would take weeks to assess. In the face of the escalating situation, officials issued a clear warning. Turn around, don't drown, reminding everyone that most flood-related deaths occur in vehicles when drivers attempt to navigate flooded roads. In response to the worsening emergency, Hamilton County declared a local state of emergency. Emergency management teams activated rapid response operations, including swiftwater rescue missions. Families trapped on Maxwell Street in East Ridge, unable to escape the rising floodwaters, were assisted by trained rescue personnel using inflatable boats, coordinated with the sheriff's office, emergency management agencies, fire and police departments, and neighboring rescue teams.
State of emergency.
An emergency shelter was opened at the Brainerd Recreation Center, where displaced residents found refuge. A total of more than 6 inches of rainfall was recorded at Chattanooga Airport, confirming the unprecedented nature of the event. The heaviest single-day rainfall in the city's weather records occurred due to the remnants of Tropical Storm Lee in September 2011. The combination of intense moisture drawn from the Gulf of Mexico and the region's rugged topography contributed to the sudden outbreak of flooding, showing how quickly and unexpectedly nature can overwhelm a city. Despite the large scale of the flooding, by the evening, no injuries or fatalities had been reported. However, dozens of roads were closed across the region, with water flowing over bridges and into neighborhoods that typically remain dry. Emergency officials emphasized that driving through flooded areas not only endangers lives, but also strains rescue efforts, as stranded vehicles often require rescuing by the same teams working to secure the area, while swiftwater teams focus their efforts in East Ridge and heavily flooded roads like Brainerd, Germantown, and other corridors near Interstate 24. City and county departments remained on high alert. Coordination centers stayed open through the night, ensuring that rescue crews and shelters were ready should conditions worsen. Areas like Ridgeside, Harrison, South Cleveland, Red Bank, Collegedale, East Brainerd, Altoa, East Ridge, Apes, Lookout Mountain, McDonald, and Red Clay State Park continue to experience localized flooding and hazards, emphasizing the widespread impact of the flood. What began as a thunderstorm transformed into a full-scale flood emergency, revealing vulnerabilities in infrastructure and preparedness. The rapid activation of shelters, evacuation protocols, city support teams, and first responder resources reflected years of planning that were finally put to the test. It also highlighted the critical importance of early warnings and public awareness campaigns. Messages like "Turn around, don't drown" can make all the difference in life or death moments.
Nature doesn't send us warnings, but we can. Floods, earthquakes, wildfires, and storms are striking harder and faster than ever before. By subscribing, you are not just watching, you are joining a movement to stay alert, stay informed, and helps others to do the same. Hit the subscribe now, because the next disaster won't wait, and neither should you. Be ready and be aware.